Ah, I just can't put these things down. They're amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to Tell Your Story. My name is Nathan, and tonight we're talking about addictive personalities. What are they? Do you have one? Are you born with one? And how do we know if we have one? Let's get into it. So as an alcoholic, sometimes I wonder to myself, do I really have an addictive personality? I have hobbies, I have things that I love to do, but do I do them at an obscene level? Like super passionate? I don't know. So I did like a quick Google search on what does it mean to have an addictive personality? And Google says that an addictive personality means you're more likely to be addicted to something. Thanks, Google, yeah. This includes someone developing an obsession and a fixation. Oh boy, if you're getting value out of this, hit that like button for sure. From a distance, it wouldn't seem so harmful to be addicted to, say, video games or working out, even eating, so it makes it tough to identify someone with an addictive personality. And someone being identified like this, a personality like this, would have certain traits to make it easier. Like, on the other side of a hobby such as gaming, maybe it also causes them anxiety and depression. Using words like depression and anxiety, it's a good way to describe someone, but there are better indicators to allow us to understand if someone has an addictive personality. So I made a list of a couple of them, and these are not just traits, but also sort of hobbies and habits. For instance, comfort eating or binging, causing weight gain, that kind of stuff. Also, checking social media constantly. We all know that the phone is basically an extension of who you are, but checking social media like Instagram and Facebook on just an insane level can be a problem. I've also got impulse shopping. So if you've got that partner that maybe has 400 boxes coming to the front door from Amazon, might have a problem. And also, in my case, drug or alcohol addiction. I'm going to put on there, another one would be gambling. Gambling is a great example of an impulse behavior. And these behaviors are, if you see any of them, could be indicators that you might have an addictive personality. So where do we draw the line? How do we know the difference between passion, obsession, and fixation? Obviously, there are some very successful people out there who are fixated on, say, business or said skill that, maybe makes them very athletic and leads to victory in their field, whatever that may be. So how do we know if this person is just an addicted person? Well, I've written a couple of questions here that you might want to ask yourself. And one says, is your obsession causing you bodily harm? Does the obsession hinder your ability to function socially? If you can answer yes to some of these questions, you probably have an addictive personality. Once we factor in pain, it makes it a lot easier to indicate whether or not we have a problem. So for me, for example, alcohol was a passion, obsession, and fixation for a number of years, and it led me to some very dark places. If you have something, even exercising or gaming, if one of those things is keeping you from being, an outward person, being healthy, and it's causing you mental depression, those are some things you need to watch out for. Keep in line with the straight road. Don't get so obsessed that you become depressed and that you have no friends and you're isolating from people. Be on the lookout for those indicators. Quite possible that you could be born with an addictive personality, but I think, based on my experience, an addictive personality kind of grows. And alcohol wasn't something I was born with. It was something that grew out of time, drinking a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more until it took over my life. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Those lemon squares are like num-nums. Oh, I could eat them all day. Oh.